Last time on the Harry Hill Show.
Harry Hill Show!
Hello there, I'm Harry Hill, and this is my show.
It's the Harry Hill Show!
Hello and welcome to the Harry Hill Show. It's Georgian Week!
Let's go!
There we are. Thanks, fellas. Oops, mind that stage weight. It's Georgian Week, Daddy. I know, Gary. And the guest is here. The guest? Yes, so let's welcome our guest. Welcome to Bridget Christie. Hooray! It's Bridget Christie.
Hi.
Hi, Bridget.
Hey, do I address him or you?
Yeah, but you wouldn't talk to me if you were talking to Gary, would you, Bridget?
Gary, I think we've met before.
Yes, I think we have.
In a cardboard box.
Oh, we did the Harry Hill's little internet show.
And you haven't aged at all, if I might say.
Well, that's very nice. He's only 12, Bridget.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to say it back.
Sorry, yeah. I'm only 12, Bridget.
No, he's...
Don't look at me. Look at Gary.
Well, it's polite if you say to the person who says you haven't aged at all, if you say it back. Sorry, I shouldn't...
haven't aged at all.
Oh, God.
Is that what that was about? He's just trying to get Gary to say, you haven't aged at all. Gary, you stay down there, Gary. But how is that? It seemed a bit awkward. No, it's fine. Oh, right. Yeah, we've sort of seen. This is the mascot. This is Licky. Yeah, he just... Is that a bit much? Licky, leave him. Leave him. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Is the tongue his arm?
Hey?
Is the tongue his arm?
No, it's... Off you go. Why that? So I'm not a big baker.
If you put saliva on the tongue, would you have to wash that after every ep? Or would you...
Well, I don't know where we get that quantity of saliva from. Are you offering?
I was doing a gig the other night and I noticed that I was spitting a bit.
Oh, really?
Like not on purpose.
It's part of getting older, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Stop.
I found that.
Do you know that because of your background?
Because of my age, my great age.
Well, yeah, sorry, you produce more saliva as you get older.
I think what happens is that your mouth becomes looser.
This is a can of worms, isn't it?
It could be a possible can of worms. You are on tour, though, aren't you? Sorry, would you like a chocolate? Sorry, because I'm just a bit embarrassed about that licky thing.
It's the sleeves. I don't want to get chocolate on.
Thanks for doing the Georgian thing. Thanks for joining in with the Georgian theme.
Oh no, a tongue's gonna jump out.
Not. Why are you suspicious of me?
I'm not having that. It's going to blow up in my face or something.
It's just this chocolate. Bridget, you're very, I don't know, you're
suspicious.
Very suspicious. Is this since you moved to London from Gloucester?
But do you know what? People do say I'm naive.
Well, that's the Bridget I know. It's the naive Bridget, but now you seem to be very suspicious. And
I think it was the licking man has made me on edge.
Yeah. Okay, sorry about that.
No,
I should have warned you actually, because we did start warning people, but then we've just forgotten. We forgot to. The first one we did.
I don't think you should say there's going to be a man that's going to come out and start licking
Well, is he
you.
a man or we don't know? The first one we did was with James Acaster.
Hasn't gone out, has it, Daddy?
No, that one hasn't gone out yet. There's a bit of it.
They said it was a car crash.
Silence, Gary. And he would look very freaked out.
By the licking.
So after that, we warned people. Then we got complacent, or we kind of assumed that people maybe had watched.
Well, I think in this day and age, I'm glad that the tongue wasn't
This
wet.
day and age, the Georgian times.
The Georgian times.
Yeah.
But if it was actually a licking man who was licking with his... I don't think you'd be able to get away with that.
Not these days, no.
Not with the old woke brigade.
Can't say anything anymore.
They'd be breathing down your neck.
Yeah, can't lick anyone no more. Now, Bridget, this morning I woke up and I picked up a newspaper, the Times of London, from the doormat, and there inside it is a rave review of your show. Are you aware of this?
Oh, was it in the paper?
A 4-star review
Well, that was nice.
of your show in the Marlow Theatre in Canterbury.
Yes. That
So
was very
congratulations.
well, thank you. That's
Yeah.
nice. You never know what they're going to say, do you?
No, you don't. And you shouldn't really read them. But, I mean, obviously, it's okay for me to read
Well,
it about...
If it helps to sell some tickets, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. I'm sure
Yeah.
it will. It was a rave review. And how's that tour going? You're on. Is the pizza Jackie Potato?
Jacket Potato Pizza
Yeah.
Tour, yes. I do love stand-up.
Yes, well, you're brilliant at it.
Well, that's very kind.
Hmm.
I don't think I've quite worked it out.
Well, no one ever works it. It never gets any easier because you're always like one step ahead of the audience. You know,
And they're always different.
they're always different.
You can do the same thing 2 nights running.
Yeah.
One night, they just don't really know what's going on.
No.
And the next night, they'll be with you from the beginning.
Yeah, and you know how I know that is just about the audience. Often it's about the audience. Is that I would have sometimes I'd have a little film at the start, which is always the same. Because, you know, you probably like me, you come off, if it was a bit of a tough one, you think, oh, what did I do wrong? But this film is obviously always the same every
Yeah.
night, and it would go differently. And I could always tell how the rest of the show was going to go from that.
Or you can tell by what the room sounds
Yeah.
like before you come out.
Yeah.
I came out, not on this tour, a couple of tours ago. It was in Somerset. And when I introduced myself, they didn't clap.
Clap.
And,
Yeah.
I came out and I went, what? I don't think I can start like this.
Did you say that?
Yeah. And I
Brilliant.
went, I'm going to come off, come back on again. And they didn't clap again. And so I had to go down in amongst them and say, have you decided collectively, because it wasn't like I was on a mixed bill. They had paid
Yeah.
to come and see me.
Yeah.
And then not clapped me on. The show never, because I had to go down then and talk to them and say,
But that's a decision you had to make. And then did you at any point sort of regret?
no, because it would have looked, I think that as a stand-up, you have to address what's happening in the
Yeah.
room, because otherwise you look a bit delusional.
Well, I just dig in. I tend to just dig in. I mean, like sometimes you come on and they clap, but the clapping doesn't quite last as long as it takes for you to get to the microphone, which is really...
That happens all the time.
Come on, guys. You know, if you're watching this and you're thinking of going to a gig, what are you playing at?
I did have one on this tour where they'd not played my walk-on music. And
What's
the
your
lights...
what is your walk-on music?
It's Bow Down by Geese.
Right.
And also that I wasn't lit and they weren't clapping.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this isn't a showbiz start by any stretch of the imagination.
No, that's sort of anti-showbiz.
Anti-showbiz.
The first time I saw you, of course, was... do you remember?
That would be a very long time ago.
Do you remember it? On a barge? It's in my memory, anyway. The first time I saw you live was on a barge in
On a
Battersea, not far
barge?
from here. And you came on as the character Rice Christie. Do you remember that?
God, I think I did that twice.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky enough to see it.
Did I have a white swimming cap
I
on?
think you had. I think your face was done up as a grain of rice, and you had you were on a plate. You had to a sort of...
Yeah, I'd cut a plate.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because I wouldn't have been able to put my head through a plate.
Not conventionally.
So I'd made a cut at the back. What was that? What was the rest of the...
I can't remember what the gags were. Were they all rice-based gags, possibly?
There would have...
I don't know if you...
There must have been a reason why I did Rice Christie.
Yeah, must have been a reason. It couldn't just be because it's like a pun on
my name.
Surname. That wouldn't be...
Most things had a... There might have been something... Rice might have been in the news or something, you know.
You can often find, if you look hard enough, an article about rice.
Are you sure that was the first time?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I bet it bombed.
Well, that's the one I remembered anyway. And I remember the funniest thing about it was that you were doing it, and it was a very friendly crowd, that Barge.
Okay.
It was that, alternative comedy memorial society.
Oh, yeah, it would have been, yeah.
It's a great night. Everyone was really interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean not necessarily that funny. And then about halfway through it, you go and you're sort of sweating because you got the swimming cap on. You go, we'll sleep well tonight. I just thought that was...
I'll sleep well.
Yeah.
Or...
I'll sleep well tonight, yeah. Yeah. And I thought that actually was probably the funniest thing about it because it was... Because actually the funny thing about it was you struggling with this whole conceit.
I've got a feeling, actually, as well, that I was in some kind of box.
Yeah.
And I
possibly, yeah.
That I came up out of.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe the plate was on a box, so your body was covered.
That's what I did. So it was like you could just see my head.
Yes.
And I was probably sweating and uncomfortable.
Yes. And you had it painted white, I think. But I think perhaps we ought to get Sarah on. So Sarah, come on out and say hello to Bridget. Sarah, are you there? Sarah. Oh, she's got the Georgian. She's gone with the Georgian theme as well. Say hello to Bridget Christie.
Hello, Bridget. Gotta say big fan. Don't wanna fangirl but gotta get a selfie. Thanks, girlfriend. Okay if I post this? Can't wait to show the world.
Okay, so...
Why has she got a man's voice?
Do you think it's a man's voice? I don't know. It's a bit old-fashioned to think in those terms. Now, Sarah, you're going to tell us a little bit about Bridget Christie.
Oh, no.
Okay, here goes. Bridget Louise Christie is an English stand-up comedian, actress and writer. Early life. Christie grew up in Gloucester, the youngest of 9 siblings born to Irish parents. No kidding. Her dad worked for Wall's Ice Cream. Sounds like he liked more than a 99 when he got home.
Oh, come on, Sarah.
Christie left school at 15 without any qualifications whatsoever. She studied drama at the Academy of Live and Recorded Arts in Wandsworth, London.
How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty on it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Youngest of 9...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine what that's like. I mean, I'm one of 5.
It was busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had 9 kids, I wouldn't be able to keep an eye on them or...
It was a lot like this, actually. Because, we made our own things.
Yeah.
You know.
What are you saying?
We made our own fun. Well... obviously you've got a budget and stuff.
So, and what was the age range there then?
Well, there's no gaps between us. So the eldest was 13 when I was born.
So you got the 9 kids. So did you just play with the ones nearest your age group, or did you all just the 9 of you?
It would depend what the activity was. So for things like the slow bike races, which we did, we would all be lined up in a row.
9 bikes.
Yeah, and you'd have to just cycle really slowly. That's what it was like this a little bit.
Right.
We made our own fun, and we had the Olympics, and we would use the tops of milk bottles. Used to get different gold top, bronze, silver. Yeah. We used to make medallions out of them. Meal times, that was quite hectic.
Yeah. What sort of food was Mum serving up then? I'm assuming Mum.
Mum would make very delicious food. You know, we didn't.
Great big pots of it, though, wouldn't it be? Great big tureens. Like
Yeah,
on
often lovely big
Oliver.
casseroles and stews.
Food, glorious food. Well, the cheap ends of meat.
No,
No.
that's what the money that we did have went on good quality ingredients,
The prime cuts.
not necessarily clothes or
Yeah.
toys. But we did have toys. But I think food would be a priority.
Right.
What was the original question? Sorry. Oh, did I hang around with the ones closest to me?
Yeah, I mean, because in my family it's 5, and there weren't. I suppose there's like 8 years difference between us, something like that. And I would play with the one either side, you know.
Yeah.
But like my little brother, I didn't really play with and found him annoying.
Well, I'm the youngest, so I probably was the most annoying.
Yeah, so you wanted to
hang out.
hang
They
out.
did used to play a game called Spy on Bridge, which was to watch me crying at Lassie through the crack in the door. And then that was funny, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
right, great. Well, they had it on a VHS and they put it on. And
No, just if
if it was on.
if we were all in the house, you know, and they realised I was watching Lassie and crying.
It
I
was
think
on a lot.
It was on a lot,
Lassie.
wasn't it?
Yeah. And it's not true, surely not true that you left school at 15 with no qualifications.
I did leave at 15.
Wow.
I think I might.
Is that illegal?
Well, my birthday was in the August.
Oh, I see.
So I was very young in the year.
Yeah.
I may have drama, a CSE in drama.
Right. And why didn't you do well at school? Because you're obviously a really smart person,
Oh,
aren't you?
I wouldn't say that, no.
Well, I think your stuff is very clever and
Well, I didn't really like it. I
Didn't like school?
No.
yeah.
And also I wanted to get a job.
Okay. So, but it wasn't like a sort of dyslexia or some sort of.
I think I have got something, but as yet undiagnosed. I can't do maths at all,
No.
and I can't.
What's 2 plus 2?
Well, I know what that is,
Okay.
but I don't think I could do long division.
Yeah. Okay. What's the. No. Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
Unless I'm very interested in something, I can't. Like reading a book, I'll read the same chapter about 10 times and then not be able to tell you what was in it.
No. Well, I find that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's encouraging.
Yeah, I'll read a whole book and then I can't really remember anything about it.
Yeah, the main character's name or anything like that.
And in fact, every night I go back, you know, I might be reading a book and I might go pick it up and read the chapter and I can't remember who's Lionel. You're thinking, who's Lionel? Oh, no, he's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone says, what's your favourite book? And you go, oh,
The Railway Children.
yeah. But then you can't remember anything about
No,
it.
you look silly. Sarah, have you got anything further to add about Bridget?
Christie appeared adverts before being stand-up. She was one of the finalists in the Funny Women Awards. She was described by the show's founder Lynn Parker as one of the most influential funny women who has ever entered our competition.
Nice.
7. Her debut BBC Radio 4 series, Bridget Christie Minds the Gap. Bridget Christie's Utopia won the Rose d'Or International Broadcasting Award. Her debut book, A Book for Her, was
Rose
published
d'Or.
in 2015 to acclaim from the Daily Telegraph. There's a Spanish version. In
Daily
2016, Christie recorded her stand-up
Spanish
special, Stand Up For Her, and it's on Netflix. She has written and performed 13 solo shows, including A Book for Her, An Ungrateful Woman, and Because You Demanded It. In her Radio 4 show Utopia, Christie covered the melting polar ice caps, Kim Jong-un, the Brexit negotiations, and Nick Knowles singing a cover of the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun.
Is that all? You look surprised.
Well, I think that is exactly why it's annoying. 'Cause
Right.
I think that Sarah's got that off Wikipedia.
I don't think she uses Wiki. I think it's more sophisticated than that. But what's your issue? You think it's not true?
Well, there's...
Did you do a show, Utopia, which covered the melting polar ice caps, Kim Jong-un, the Brexit negotiations, and Nick Knowles singing a cover of the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun?
Yeah, but there's only that information is only on Wikipedia.
I rest my case.
Because Wikipedia is done by just the public. Do you know that? And I've tried to get loads of things off it that have been mentioned, and I haven't been able to.
Oh, because you don't want them being remembered. Right. Yeah. On mine, someone's put I was a brain surgeon.
And you can't take it. You'll say you'll take it down, and then it'll go back up.
I don't want it to come down. I like it.
Oh.
Why would I have a problem with that? So you've done a hell of a lot of stand-up shows, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's 14 actually, or 15.
And what was the Nick Knowles thing? I like his singing voice.
Didn't he do Here Comes the Sun, da 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 da? And it's not
I don't
very...
think he did the da-da-da-da.
I think if you play it now, you'll... Who did it then if he didn't?
No, I think he sings Here Comes the Sun, but then I think it's the tune that goes da-da-da-da.
I think it'd be better if he did.
Yeah.
Here comes... Because isn't he the DIY guy?
Nick Knowles, yeah.
So why is he singing a Beatles?
Well, you tell me. This is...
I mean, I would have done a bit... I mean, that's a very long time ago now.
Right. You've forgotten that as well.
People tell me all sorts... Like the rice. I have no... I remember putting a swimming cap on and then cutting a plate.
The rest is a blur.
But I mean, someone said to me the other day, I saw you doing Japanese knotweed in a pub, and you had to borrow a knife from the bar because you'd got caught in all this ivy that you'd wrapped yourself up in.
Yeah. That's the sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
No, nor me, but I can't remember.
No, and it's a very elaborate thing to make up, isn't it, for someone to make up? And
I believe that it's true.
you believe that it's true.
Yeah.
Sarah, have you got anything further to add?
Television appearances. Christie's been on Celebrity Squares. In 2020, she appeared in Ghosts as Annie, a ghost who said 4 words. She done Tasked Bastard. Christie's first television series The Change was broadcast on Channel 4 in 2023. Bridget plays Linda, who finds a new lease of life when she learns she is undergoing menopause. Know how you feel. Love. Can't focus. Brain fog. Me face burning up. Where's me patch? I needs me patch. If I can't get me patch, give me a couple glasses of Whispering Angel. Glug glug glug. That's better. That's it. You're up to date with Bridget Christie Fuzzy Woo Word. Twix drop.
That's for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only chocolate I don't like is chocolate with biscuit in it.
Outrageous. Really, even the Twix.
Such a literally the only one.
Almost like, well, that's very strange.
It's almost like you found that out.
Yeah, no, that's not on Wikipedia yet. It will be now.
It
though,
will be
when
now.
people have seen that. Yeah, it doesn't like chocolate. I don't know what the other examples of that are.
Kit Kats.
Yeah, it's more of a wafer.
A biscuit wafer, you know.
Now, this Channel 4 show, which was great, of course, The Change.
Thank you.
Yes. That was about the menopause, right?
Well, it was about many different things.
Yeah, but it was called The Change, right?
Yeah.
Not The Chase. The Change.
It's about...
I always got it mixed up with The Chase.
With The Chase.
Yeah. I thought it was on every day.
Have you been on The Chase?
No, I haven't been on. No.
Would you like to be?
No, I'm not very smart.
You are.
Well, obviously I'm clever, but I don't have any kind of general knowledge. Obviously I'm clever. I don't have any general knowledge. So, for instance, when I did Celebrity Mastermind...
Did you? I'd be so
not Mastermind,
nervous.
no, sorry. No, I didn't. I said no to that on the back of doing Celebrity Millionaire. Do you want to win a millionaire?
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did it with Al Murray, right?
Were you not nervous?
Yeah, I was very nervous, and I found Chris Tarrant quite intimidating.
Oh.
He did this thing, Chris Tarrant. It's very odd that before we went on, he's very tall and sort of kind of...
Aggressive?
A little bit aggressive. And he did this thing where he was marched down the corridor playing with... He had a friend with a ghetto blaster.
Hey?
A beatbox.
This isn't true.
True. Playing that song, the Alice... living next door to Alice. You know the Chubby Brown version. Was it Chubby Brown? Alice, who the is Alice? You remember that? Yeah, and they're marching down there. Alice, who the is Alice? Like that. And I'm in the dressing room next to Stephen Fry's in the other dressing room. We sort of popped our heads out. We all sort of looked at each other like, what's going on?
This is bizarre.
Yeah. So it's a bit sort of kind of maybe maybe a little bit passive-aggressive.
Was he trying to unnerve everybody?
I don't know what. Apparently he does it always. It's his way of sort of getting into the Chris Tarrant character.
So what would he be like without the ghetto blaster?
We don't know.
Unfaithful
to his
wife. Is he still alive?
I don't know. He's still alive, yeah.
How old is he now then?
He's about 80, 100.
And is he still tall?
I don't know all this. I'm not an expert on Chris Tarrant.
Tarrant.
I did become a bit obsessed with Chris Tarrant and did a number of paintings of him.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Nude?
One of them was nude. He wore pants. It was like the rise and fall of Chris Tarrant.
Oh no, that's a bit rude.
I'll show them to you anyway. Not in that way.
Oh, okay.
And anyway, I thought I've got Al Murray, right?
Yeah.
Went to Oxford.
He's clever.
He's very clever.
Yeah.
Well, one of the cleverest people I know. I thought we're safe. We're safe. I had the phone a friend was Paul Hawksby, who's on Talk Sport.
Right.
Right. I thought, because I don't know any sport, I know Al doesn't. I thought we're covered with sport. We'd used up all our lifelines, got to 16 grand. We got 16 grand. All our lifelines used up apart from the phone a friend, which is a sport question about, I think it was boxing or something.
Oh, God.
Phone up Paul Hawksby. Oh, hello. Next voice you hear will be, hi, Paul, what's the, who beat so-and-so in this boxing match? And Paul goes, I don't really know anything about boxing. Oh, well, thanks a lot.
What a disaster.
Yeah.
But did you win, though?
Well, we got 16,000, which is like, it's not quite.
Was it for charity?
Yeah. Yeah, it's for a charity, yeah.
Could they get much with that?
Well, we had to split it between the two charities.
Oh, I
see.
see.
£8,000 each, after tax, I don't know.
That's really good. You should be really proud of that.
Yeah, well, I was kind of... But what I learned was that I'm not great on general knowledge, so I would turn down the chase. I even turned down catchphrase.
Oh, but aren't they easy on that? They're easy questions.
I don't know.
It's like,
They film it in Bristol.
What's
Seems like
the
a
most
long way.
A common topping on a potato?
No, it's not. It's a catchphrase. So
what am I thinking
like,
of? What's the one with Les Dennis?
As Family Fortunes.
Oh, I meant that.
Yeah. You'd be great on that with your 9 siblings.
They're all very clever as well, my siblings.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they all do? That kind of.
All do all different
things.
Yeah, a big range of things.
Great.
What are we talking about?
Well, we are talking
about. No, how did we get onto quiz?
Oh, your qualifications, was it?
No.
No, the change. The chase.
The chase. Oh, yeah. The chase.
Yeah. I thought it was great, that. And
thank you.
It looked great. Are you fed up with all this woke stuff? Can't say anything nowadays, can you? And the food's not like it was, all this foreign muck. Used to be okie dokie. Now it's all wokey, oh dear. Whole world topsy-turvy and back to front. Then come to Georgian World from Regency Innovations Travel. Designed by that bloke who does all Prince Charles designing. Georgian World, where everything is like what it used to be in olden times. Proper food, like sausages and instant whips. Old-fashioned values, like things what they used to be. Amputation without anesthetic. Smallpox. No teeth. And oldie-time comedians what can say whatsoever they fancy without getting a proper fuss in. Plus a woman dressed up as your mum to do up your shoelaces. For just £88 entry fee, get free nightly shows with olden time entertainers like Inglenook Fireplace, Ronnie Biggs, and dapper laughs.
If you don't like it, switch off.
Plus full buffet service, or phone for a deep pan pizza with double stuffed crust and the basis stuff too. Small extra charge for steak, shellfish, Maltesers and certain wines. Georgian World, Junction 4 of the A308. Warning, all items left in the room at owner's risk. Surfaces may be slippery at night. No heavy petting. Terms and conditions apply. Regency Innovations, princely interventions in an uncaring world. It's time for our theme of the week. The Georgian era. Hello? Yeah. Dogs, really? Well, I've got the... It's dogs. It's dogs, that's a slight error. But anyway, got the outfit on and everything. All right. The theme of the week is dogs, Bridget, and we're joined by Beth Bushkid, who is a canine behaviourist and training manager at, of course, Battersea Dogs Home, the best of the Dogs Home, the most famous of the Dogs Home, and, of course, just down the road from here. Welcome, Beth.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Bridget Christie, of course?
Of course.
Of course, yes.
And Pancake.
And
Knows you, of course.
Yes, you've got your dog Pancake. So tell us a little bit about Pancake before we...
Yeah. So Pancake's 7 now. He came to Battersea when he was 10 weeks old, and he came in with his brother called Dumpling. So obviously, we had a theme going.
Or his brother brought him in.
No. Him and his brother came into Battersea because they had bad eyes, which their owner couldn't afford to care for. But it needed treatment like all round the clock. So they came both to stay with me for a bit. And
is that a common problem with pugs?
Their eyes, yeah. Everyone seems to know about the breathing. Seems to be everyone's aware of that by now. But yeah, his big issue was his eyes. He's now got spinal issues as well. So that's
oh dear.
Later down the line, we've got a different issue. But yeah, so the eyes can be problematic because they're just so big.
Yeah,
is that what it is?
They're just so big. Their eyelids don't always close properly, and then the tears don't stay in their eyes.
So they get
like
dry
they
eye.
should. Exactly.
I get dry eye. I realised that I sleep with my eyes a bit
So
open.
does he.
How did you find
Similar.
that out, Bridget?
Photos.
Who was taking photos?
Yeah.
I think it was my kid.
I see your
You know,
kids.
Yeah.
when you fall asleep on a train or something like that. But their eyes did as well. So when they were little, I'd have to go in and shut them.
Oh. His don't stay shut, unfortunately. When they do that.
They pop back up.
Did it
I
not
like
wake
the
them
action.
No.
I wouldn't like jab my fingers into them.
You go, good night. You don't put
Sleep
pennies
time
on. You don't put pennies on the eyes. You tape them shut. Well, what a weird thing. Strange. Yeah.
Maybe we've got a genetic, like short eyelids or something.
Well, we can.
I don't know. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Or,
Maybe.
I mean,
Bit of pug blood, maybe.
Yeah, he related to.
bit of pug blood.
Can happen.
Hey, I've got a question.
Yes.
This is I said I wasn't very bright. You might know this, but you might. Do our eyeballs stay the same size?
I don't
Apparently,
know.
our eyeballs
It's a good question.
and eye sockets are the same size
Oh, wow.
when we're born.
Is that why they look so big when you're a baby?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Maybe. I don't know.
But then our faces grow around them, so then they.
Yeah, but I don't know if the skull must grow, mustn't it?
Yeah, but if.
Sorry, the dog's falling asleep there.
Oh, that's right.
That was a snore.
But getting back to dogs for a moment.
He's just drawing it back to him.
So what happened to his brother, just to complete the story?
So his brother went home much faster than he did. His brother's eyes weren't as poorly as he was, which is then why Pancakes ended up staying with me, because he lived with me for so long. We couldn't quite say goodbye to him after that. So he came to live with us permanently
Did his
instead.
parents want him back though? And you said
No, they gave him into us, they asked us to rehome them both.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
So I always like to start with a very basic question. What, Beth, is a dog?
What is a dog?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that Pancake's necessarily the best dog to have brought on to demonstrate that, because obviously he's quite an unusual looking dog. But I mean, a dog is a 4-legged mammal, generally covered in hair.
Okay.
Often with a tail, but not always with a tail, confusingly.
What dog doesn't have fur?
Tails. So
Fur.
Oh, fur. So there's some hairless breeds. So some of them have a little bit of hair. So like a Chinese crested, some of them have a bit of hair.
Those ones, yeah, they look, yeah.
And there's a Mexican hairless as
those?
well. Azoiloquintil, I think it's pronounced. It's
They
an
look sort
interesting
of
word.
wrinkled.
But yeah.
They look a little
Yes.
bit alien-like. What are those dogs like, actually, to have as pets?
They're quite sweet, yeah. They're just quite, you have to look after their skin because obviously they don't have fur. So they have different grooming needs than other dogs. But yeah.
I think the
interesting.
fur is the main
The
reason
appeal.
for having.
Well, yeah,
Well-
but if you're allergic, some people are allergic to dog fur, so the
Yeah.
bald one would be perfect. And someone, I think you have to rub suntan lotion into them.
Yeah, so you have to give them all kinds of like treatment for their skin. Otherwise it can get, they can get all sorts of skin conditions if you don't look after them properly. So yeah.
And is the fur bred out of them, or do they naturally not have fur?
Well, the breeds have been around for quite a long time, but yeah, so they must have been selectively bred for that.
Because I think it's
Sorry.
true. Pancake's contributing. I think it's true, isn't it, that all dogs have a common ancestry in that they are descended from wolves. Is that correct?
Yes. Hard to relate to possibly with this creature next to me right now. But yeah, there's obviously different theories of evolution. So the most common one would be that we obviously had our little clusters of groups of people, and the wolves started to notice that we had food and we were good at hunting, and they would hang around a lot. And at first, obviously, that probably was quite annoying, like it can be when your dog's in the kitchen following you around. But over time, realised we could work together and hunt together, and that was how they changed to be kind of more collaborative animals than a wolf is, really, over a long, long time. But
And about the long, long time. So how long have these sort of breeds, like the pug, these sort of, I would say, perhaps more extreme looking breeds, or more, extremely different to the wolf, I suppose is what I'm saying. Like the poodle, the pug, I don't know.
Dachshund?
The dachshund is
quite different from a wolf. Yeah.
Or the hairless dog. Over what period of time have those been bred, would you say?
I mean, that's thousands of years, really. So
it?
pugs
Yeah.
are actually quite an old breed, very old breed.
Are
But
they?
weren't as extreme forever. Yeah, in China, they've existed for a really long time. But when you look at the very old paintings of them, they kind of have almost like a terrier-y kind of face. It's not as squished as it is now and extreme. Yeah.
Were dachshunds bred to get into pipes and stuff?
Into like sets and dens and things, they're hunting animals. Yeah.
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 For retrieving fatbergs from pipes. Or jewellery from the U-bend of the toilet. Yeah, badgers, isn't it? A dachshund,
Yeah.
isn't it? A
Yeah.
badger hunter.
Yeah.
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 Lots of different but really, what your main sort of thing is about training dogs, and
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah, and helping them if they've got behavioural needs prior to rehoming and post rehoming. We offer a lot of advice to people who have taken dogs from us, and we're helping members of the public now as well who haven't actually brought their dog to us at all, which is great because obviously we would hope to not have to have people's dogs given in to us because of their behaviour. So a lot of what we do now is helping people and hopefully stopping them having to rehome them at all.
Yeah. Because that is a tricky sort of balance, I suppose, with Battersea, with any dog's home, is that you sort of want dogs because you're a dog's home. You wouldn't want it like an empty dog's home, but obviously that in some ways that would be the ideal.
It'd be brilliant if there was no demand for kennels and things. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
So, all about trying to stop dogs having to come into a kennel environment if we can and stay with their original owners, because obviously that would be the ideal goal.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah.
Now, with Pancake, did she have any behavioural problems when she arrived?
No, other than being quite lazy.
I have met, we talked about this earlier, but I have met Pancake before.
Have you?
Yes, because my mum wanted a dog, and we went to Battersea, and it was when Paul O'Grady was doing the TV show. So there was sort of quid pro quo in a way. I had to be sort of filmed with a few dogs on the floor in exchange for them finding me a nice dog for my mum. I've simplified it. And so I had to sort of roll around on the floor, and they let various, and I think there was the two, I think.
Pancake and Ali's dog, Ernie, yes, 2 pugs.
And they were very licky.
Yeah, he's calmed down a bit in the last few years.
How would you stop a dog from sort of licking your face?
Licking faces?
Yeah.
So the trick with why dogs like it is there's a lot of like pheromones and things that come out from higher up your body,
thanks very
but
much.
also
Nice
we
to
obviously
take a
react to it as well. So I mean, the main thing would be not reacting to it, because even when we do this, to them that's still getting attention and like fussing and stimulation and things from us. So just stand up and walk away if you don't want them doing it.
You
would be
wouldn't
the
sort of
easiest
paint
thing.
yourself in some sort of, like that stuff that you put on your fingernails to stop yourself.
Compound W.
Compound W.
I mean, I think that would have other downsides possibly for you, but I mean, you could, it just wouldn't necessarily stop, because the trouble is with some dogs, they like weird tastes, so that doesn't always work totally well either.
What do you think of Graham on Dogs Behaving Badly? Is it
On
Graham?
Dogs Behaving Badly.
Do you watch that?
Well,
Graham,
Hall.
the guy, yeah.
We obviously have our own training advice that we give, and we're pretty much based in like positive reinforcement and force free as well, which a lot of dog training shows, it doesn't always capture well on camera because it can take quite a long time to do that type of training. So a lot of dog training shows will not always feature the same kinds of training because it doesn't always capture brilliantly, if you see what I mean, because you obviously want to be able to go into
For
somewhere, don't
TV.
you, and fix it really fast.
Right, yeah. Because it seems to me his advice is pretty much always just ignore it. Don't look at it, don't give it any attention. There's a dog, he chews up the sofa. Have you seen that one? That's good.
No.
Yeah, there's a dog sort of attacks the sofa every time he goes out, and they have to buy a new sofa, and they
Lucky
go
he's not
out
here.
again. Use the sofa. Come back, we've got to buy a new sofa. And what he always says is just ignore it, don't
Well, that could be expensive, I suppose, for sofas.
Do you think there will come a day when we don't have pets at all?
Ooh, interesting. Wow. I don't know, because a lot of people aren't comfortable with the idea of
Yes,
pets, are
that's
they?
what I
Because a lot of
mean.
people won't call themselves their dog's owner and things. They're a
Yes.
carer, and that
Yeah.
language is changing.
For what reason?
Because I think people don't like to think of them as a possession, like a belonging. So the word owner kind of implies like a handbag or something that you would own. And so a lot of people don't like that phrase. So possibly.
It's like a captive. You're holding something. I mean, I've got pets, so
You've
I'm
got
not.
cats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, people think having birds in cages is not quite right. Whereas in the 70s, everyone had a budgie, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then I just wonder if people will go, hang on, you've got a dog and you keep it inside
on a
and you
lead.
take it out on a lead. What?
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll ever get to that point.
Maybe.
If there's no more zoos and no more pets.
It's not quite the same as like with a bird, because you think, well, a bird, it's got the whole sky to play in.
Yeah.
And you're keeping him in a little cage. It's slightly different. With a dog, you just let him off the lead, he runs around and comes back. You're giving him, he's getting something out of it as well.
I think that it is quite a circular relationship in that way, isn't it? Because I think if we could all choose to be our pet dog, we probably would, right? You just go for a little potter and you get all your food and your heating's given to you and you get to sleep in a bed or on the sofa or wherever they sleep. So it probably...
Toys as well.
It's probably quite a good deal. Yes, he loves a toy.
Yeah. So your training methods are positive. So that's like treats, sausages, is it?
Yeah, and like management, a lot of the situation, so a lot of the time you can set something up well. So say like he's obviously not about to go running off camera, but if we wanted him to stay with us, we're keeping him on the lead rather than yelling at him because he's run away kind of thing. Obviously he's not about to go anywhere, but you can use management to kind of support quite a lot of behaviour concerns as well, to prevent the dog doing what it is you don't want them to do. And then you use the treats, the toys, the praise, whatever it is you're going to use to reward what you do want them to do instead.
And what are in your experience, the commonest behavioural problems in dogs?
Barking, probably the main,
that's a
because
very
it
good
can be
one.
quite annoying.
We have two dogs. Hi Snowy, hi Wilson, if you're watching. And we have a fox. They won't be. There's a fox comes in the garden. Okay, fine. I haven't got a problem with that, but of course they just bark and bark and bark.
Yep.
How can we stop that?
Well, so is it because they see the fox or
Yeah.
hear it? So if
I don't know why. I mean, whether they hear it first and then see it, or see it and then...
is it
smell
always
it.
in the same part of the house that they bark in?
Yeah,
So I'm assuming it's like a patio door
yeah.
or something. So if there's certain
I
times
don't
that
want
the
to give
fox
too much
tends
away,
to come
just in case,
Well,
burglars.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
scouting.
Yeah. We have got,
they're massive dogs, yeah? Huge.
yeah, massive,
Killers.
aggressive dogs.
I mean, what a lot of people do for things like that, you can buy like film mists that only like obscure the bottom part, so you can still see
we
out.
don't really want to I mean, we could pull the curtains.
You could
Beth,
pull the
couldn't we?
curtains. You
But
could.
Isn't there something I can do to the dog to stop it from doing it? Rather than
You could
something to
teach
the
them an
house?
alternative.
Oh, okay.
So that's just obviously it's a bit more effort than just pulling
Listen,
the
I've
curtains.
got time. When this is over, I've got time. But we're
Okay.
just doing a few podcasts, and
Yeah.
my next booking I think is probably The Wheel in May. Michael McIntyre's The Wheel.
Ooh.
You been on that?
I got a text from somebody asking me a load of questions because you get the text.
I didn't get a text, but yeah.
Oh no, not The Wheel. The other show he does,
Oh, that.
where
Oh, yes. When they go on the centre wall on the phone
Yes,
book. Yeah,
that
I had
one.
that. I've had that a couple of times. Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, I think this is the Michael McIntyre producers or something. They,
No, The Wheel is paid.
is it?
And you get a free mannequin of Michael McIntyre at the end of it, signed.
Oh. Well, if ever there was a reason to go on it, that would be one.
Yeah.
You could teach them to sing, the dogs.
You could,
of
well, you
barking.
could if you really wanted to. Pancake does a version of a sing rather than a bark. Really, he howls. He doesn't really bark, so that's possibly a bit close to that. But you could teach them to do anything instead. So you could teach them to go to a bed. You could teach them to
Well,
leave
that would
the
be
room.
great. I mean, that would be perfect. So the fox turns up. How do I do that?
So you have to teach whatever you want them to do instead first. So if you want them to go to their bed instead, you teach that behaviour first, which with a bed is quite simple. You throw a treat to the bed, saying the word bed, and then repeat that until when they see you going to do that, they already go to it. And then you could stop throwing the treat and start pointing. That's quite an easy one to teach.
Right.
But you want to get them to know it really, really well. And then you would start doing it. So whether it's the sound or the sight of the fox is probably going to
Well, see, we wouldn't
slightly
be
deter
looking
what
for
you
the
would do.
fox in the way that they do.
No,
So the
you
first,
wouldn't be.
we'd be aware.
It'd be a boring evening.
The first thing, we'd only be aware of the fox because of the barking. So then
Yeah.
he goes, "Row," and you think, right, and then you go like that, bed.
So yeah, and what you might find, because dogs do tend to get quite irate about something like a fox coming into their garden. So what you could do, have a little
Our garden, but anyway. Yeah.
shared garden. You could have like a little fabric lead like this one. You could chop the handle off it or something. So there's like a little easy way to pick up. So you'd have it around whenever the time of the fox is coming in. If it's the evening, you could already have that on them, but just leave them trailing, like you're not holding the end of it. They can go and live their life for the evening. But then when the fox was to come in, you just pick up the lead, so you have that little bit of easier. You could move them away from the door a bit, and then you could say, right, go to bed now. It'd be much easier to interrupt the behaviour.
Yes.
Could you also, because I've got cats, and they just, when a fox is in, they just like look up like that and don't make any noise. So could you get rid of the dogs and get
Yeah,
cats?
cats. That's quite true.
Another solution, possibly.
Yeah, I've got them around the back actually. If you could take them with you when you go, Beth.
No, I'm only joking.
We love the
Dogs
dogs.
are great.
I love the dogs.
Any further questions that we should ask our friend Beth? Do you have anything,
Anything.
Bridget, you'd like to ask?
Yes. What does a dog like the least?
Wow. I think that's
of every-
probably
Milk, I bet.
difficult.
There must be a
Milk.
thing that
You
they
never see them
fear.
drinking milk, do you?
Oh.
Cats drink milk, but dogs only ever seem to drink water.
He would definitely drink milk if you offered it to him, but he will eat anything basically. But they're all different, aren't they? So I suppose that's tricky. My dog, out of everything else, probably the Hoover is his least favourite thing. I think he views it as some kind of intruder he must try to defend me from.
But that isn't like an evolutionary thing that dogs hate.
No, because like the cliche is dogs and cats not getting along, right? But then lots of people will
Yeah,
keep
they
dogs.
do.
My dog loves cats. They don't always love him, but yeah, that's the cliche. So nothing like specifically. There's just lots of things they might be a little bit more naturally frightened of. So some dogs find men a bit scarier than women.
Yes.
I think
Children
just-
do as well, don't they?
Yeah, they all go through a phase, don't they, where they
Is
find
it
that a
true?
bit scary.
Is it true that dogs can sense if you're scared?
Well, so a lot of the time, that's quite a complicated thing to pick apart what they're sensing, really. Dogs can definitely smell change in like pheromone and all sorts of things going on in your body. Like dogs can detect cancers and all that now. Not now. They always probably have been able to, but we train them to do it now. But they also are masters of picking up body language, which humans are not necessarily as good at as dogs are. So I think a lot of the time, actually, we start acting weird, and that's why the dog clocks, hold on, what's happening? You're doing something a bit odd.
if a dog is running toward, because I used to run a lot,
Yes. Yeah.
and I've been bitten a few times.
That's
Oh.
a problem. Yeah.
I know it's made me very nervous, unfortunately. But if a dog is coming towards you, should you just stop?
But when you're on a run.
Yes.
Yes, because so dogs, whether they're playing or not, that if you were to keep running away, it
Would run
is more
after
likely
you.
to encourage that behaviour continuing from them.
And if it's running towards you and barking, should you stop then as well?
Yeah, like the running will have been what initiated that behaviour to start, most likely,
Right.
the fast movement. So if you stand still a lot of the time, they would have lost interest in that.
Is it if you wouldn't sort of go, sort of make an aggressive sound back and scare it back?
Probably not, because that would scare some of them off, but not all of them.
No.
So, and that would be a
Encourage
bit of a
them.
roll of a dice. Yeah,
Dressed like that, would it?
possibly more scary.
It's Georgian week, yeah. I mean, the theme should have, to be fair, the theme should have been the Georgian theme. We should have had a Georgian theme, but I forgot to. I forgot about that bit when I got the. I did them in a batch and forgot to put that.
Well, they had dogs in Georgian times.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
was the big dog that back then?
I don't know.
Probably that
I
one.
mean-
Say that one. The
Well,
pug.
actually,
Poodles.
lots of the royal family did like pugs, so possibly pugs. And Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, I think, were quite
yeah.
a common royal dog choice maybe around then, but that's a test. Sorry, I don't know. the
And one
answer to that
final
one.
question. My mum maintains that dogs are psychic. Do you think there's any...
Is there something specific she thinks that they're psychic for?
They can sense if there's a ghost in the house?
A ghost in the house?
Yeah.
I think that there's layers, I think, to that question.
You ever had any experiences like that? Psychic?
Loads. Staring at like a spot in the wall and barking.
Well, that could be all sorts. They could have smelt something, they could have heard something you haven't heard, because they can hear frequencies we can't hear as well. So that could be, I don't know, is there like a wire or something in the house that
Or a
they
sausage.
can hear?
Buzzing or something.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Or something outside the house that you can't hear and they can hear. So that could be all sorts. And so with his funny eyes, he has all sorts of eyesight problems. So again, he might think he's staring at something and actually he's thinking about something that's over there. But so there could be all sorts of reasons they've done something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, hi, Mum. Yeah, no, they're not. They're not psychic. They're not psychic. Okay. All right, see you later. What's for tea? Yeah. Oh, chicken again. Okay. And the cheque hasn't come through this month. All right, talk to you later. That's fantastic. Thanks so much, Beth.
No problem.
And, of course, Battersea Dogs Home is
Yeah.
a brilliant place for you to take your dog to. Not to take your dog to, but if you want to get a dog.
To rehome a dog, yes.
If you want to rehome a dog. You ever been?
We were going to get cats.
Oh, yeah, we
you
have
do
cats
cats
too.
as well,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
But they all went really quickly.
Oh, well, that's
So that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, and people can foster as well. So you don't always have to rehome, because lots of people, especially in London, are quite obviously busy and can't commit to a dog for potentially 18 years. But yeah, you could foster and then you can have them short term. Like Pancake originally was on foster, and then he
Pancake.
stayed. But yeah,
Splendid. Thanks so much, Beth.
no problem. Thank you for having us.
That was our theme of the week.
It's the Harry Hill Show.
It's time to play Name the Celebrity Seed.
Name the
Celebrity.
seed.
Oh,
Hi, Bridget. Do you know much about seeds?
not a great deal.
You've got that lovely garden. I've seen that garden.
I have got a garden,
Yeah.
but I can't grow much in it because squirrels, slugs, and foxes either poo everywhere or eat everything.
Oh, dear.
So I was
Slug
I was-
pellets?
hoping to get I don't
Traps?
know. Well, I was going to build something that they can't get in.
Yeah,
But I haven't.
greenhouse, maybe.
That sounds a bit. I would like one.
Now, listen, we've got...
Okay.
I'm going to cut this... we must move on. Name this... So we've got... Name the Seed, of course, the game where everyone tries to name the seed that we've sort of popularised. This is Name the Celebrity Seed. It's like a celebrity version of it, a bit like a celebrity catchphrase or
Right.
celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Can you see how many seeds we've got in there?
8,000.
8,000 seeds originally. Of course, you can see there's one or two of them actually have spilt out onto the display box. All right, so look, you can see there's a sealed envelope.
Yep.
What does it say on there?
My name.
Bridget Christie. So I'm going to open that now. And inside there, I have got a cartridge loaded with a seed. And on the seed is a photograph of a celebrity. It's your job to name the seed and also the celebrity, if you can. All right? It's just for fun, really. There's
Yeah,
no...
just a bit of fun.
I'm going to press that button. The platform is going to rise. And
Do I say the seed first and then the person?
there's no particular rule on
Okay.
that.
Okay.
We don't have a rule on that. What would you rather do?
Um,
Do you want to see them first, then decide?
okay.
Okay, because then it might be obvious.
Yeah.
Let's play Name the Seed.
That's impressive.
It is, isn't it? It impresses
I've not
me every
seen
time.
something rise like that for a while.
Have a look, Bridget, see if you can see.
What?
You should have been looking at it really when it came up then.
Oh, sorry, what am
Yeah.
I looking at?
Oh, the seed. You
Where
see
is the seed?
It's in the middle of the...
Oh, that dot.
Yeah. Well, it's a seed. They're only small
It's
seed.
tiny.
Yeah. Well, it's a seed.
Okay.
Have a little look as it goes down.
Oh, God. I mean, you know, an aubergine seed.
Huh? Have a look. Get nice and close to it.
No, it's going to fly up, isn't it?
No, it's not going to fly. Why are you so suspicious of everything I do?
Okay, it's a
What happened to the naive Bridget?
tomato
that was-
seed. Tomato.
Are you saying tomato?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you name the celebrity on there? The photo. You see, there's a picture on there.
Is it
It's not going to. It's not going
is it Chris Tarrant?
to. Have a look.
It's going to fly him up.
It's not going to.
Okay, I've looked at
That's
it.
suspicious. You want to use the magnifying glass?
Okay.
What? You're so jumpy. You're so jumpy.
That isn't a seed, though.
It is a seed.
It isn't.
And it's got a picture on it.
Is there something on there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you see?
Well, it looks like Sarah.
Are you saying it's Sarah?
Yeah.
Or are you saying you're saying it's Sarah and you're saying it's a tomato seed?
Yeah.
I can tell you it's not. It is a tomato seed. It is a tomato seed.
It's not.
We've never had anyone guess it correctly. We don't even have a.
It can't be. Are you serious?
We don't even have a sound for that, for someone getting it right. We've only got the negative sound. And there's the celebrity. Do you see the celebrity?
Oh, it's Peter Rabbit.
It's Peter Rabbit.
Oh, I wish I'd thought of that.
Yeah, from the Beatrix Potter.
From the Beatrix Potter.
Or is it Brer Rabbit?
No, that's little Peter.
It's Peter Rabbit, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I should have got that.
congratulations. I'm going to give you that. And if you plant that, the tomato seed will come up and you'll have a summer of lovely, juicy red tomatoes.
Am I the only
on
person
me.
who said
Yeah,
that?
you're the only person
Epic.
ever.
Epic.
That was Name the Seed.
Name the
Celebrity seed. Well done. Congratulations.
What was on
It's Peter Rabbit.
Gary's Joke Corner.
It's Gary's Joke Corner.
Hello, Bridget.
Hi, Gary. Nice to see you again.
Yes, I was down there all the time.
Now, Gary is taking over from me in 2030. I'm retiring, handing the business over to
Oh,
him.
great.
Yes. So he needs jokes. Do you have a joke for Gary?
I do have one, yes. Gary,
Yes.
well, it doesn't matter whether who it was, but someone goes into a doctor's.
Who goes into a doctor's?
Who goes into a doctor?
Let's say a patient. Who would you like the patient to be?
Chris Tarrant.
Okay. Chris Tarrant goes into a doctor and he says, oh, I can't do his... What does he sound like?
Ooh, like that. Chris
"Ugh,
Tarrant.
I'm not feeling... I can't do impressions. Chris Tarrant goes into a doctor's and he's got a fried egg in his nose. Do you know this one?
No.
And a fried egg in his nose and some black pudding in his in his ear.
Silly gosh. Silly arse.
Seahorse.
Silly arse.
Oh, right, yes. And he says... Sorry, I'm going to look at him because it's rude. Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Chris Tarrant goes into a doctor with a fried egg in his nose and some black pudding and like chips and hash browns, everything fried in his ears and his nose. And he says, oh, I'm not feeling very well.
Doctor, I think he'd probably say, wouldn't he? Doctor, I'm not feeling
Oh, well,
very
why don't you just say the joke then?
No, it's just that, there's a convention to the doctor jokes.
This
normally.
isn't one of
Okay,
those.
fine. All right. Okay.
Doctor.
Yes.
I'm not
What
feeling
is it?
I'm not feeling very well. And the doctor says, well, Chris, that's because you're not eating properly. I wasn't expecting anyone to laugh at that at all.
Yeah, he likes that one. Have you got a joke for us, Gary?
Yes, Daddy, I have. Tell me, Daddy, what's round, yellow and brown, with sesame seeds on top, and goes up and down, up and down?
Is it a cheeseburger in a kangaroo's stomach?
Yes.
That's it. He's got a bit tied up in these fast food in kangaroo stomach jokes.
I like that one.
There's like a whole load of them. Oh, well, that's the sound that tells us it's the end of our podcast. So all that remains is to thank our expert, Beth Bushkid, and, of course, our special guest, Bridget Christie. Butterfly in blue jeans, hamster in a chiffon top,
Puppy in a poncho, fluffy duckling with a bob.
butterfly in blue jeans. These are the things of our dreams. These are the things. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Of our dreams.
Harry Hill Show!
Who is inside this? I don't believe it. Joel Dummett.
It's the Harry Hill Show.